Okay, I think good morning, everybody. So we can start the session of yesterday's continuation. So yesterday we discussed about,
Question for you.
yeah, please.
Do you have like I was trying to go back and practice on some stuff, but I couldn't find one lecture from like last week.
hmm
Um, do you know where those are? Are they in a Dropbox or?
No, no, no. Actually, I am not uploading all the recordings. So whatever the
Oh, okay.
recording they missed it, that recording only yesterday I uploaded for Ali. Uh, so, but we are having all the recordings. Maybe you tell which place. That only we will upload because all the uploading means it may take more than 50 GB. 30 days means.
Okay.
You just tell us what is the place where you missed it. We will try to see it and then we'll upload it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Hari.
Right, no issues. Yesterday we discussed about the repeater tables, singletons, conditional blocks, HTML, rich item. These are all previous day itself is done. Hyperlink and hyperlink button. So we will quickly conclude the date and time expression and page number and these things, and then we'll go for the drill through reports, which is very important for your interviews as well as your normal real time cases. Say for example, what do you mean by date? So for example, if I'm dragging the date here, see, and the page number I drag here, see, and row number. Row number means I will explain you now. Say okay. Okay, you delete this one. I don't need that any singletons. I just drag a list and just drag in something product line and order method, all those things as usual. Now run the report. When you are running the report, then you can see below what is the date, what is the page number, what is the time. It will give you that whenever the report is running, that time what is the date, what is the time. For example, your Cognos server is installed in UK, then it will show you the UK timings only. You see now, 12th August 2015. So my time is, so 12th August 2015 because this server is installed in my machine. And page number is 1. That means first page. And what is the timing? 6:38.48. So this is what my time. And go to the page down. See, second page, same date. So whatever the time, whenever the report ran, that time, whatever the date, whatever the time is available, so it will pick up that one. So that is what here, if you want to use these three things, date and time and page number. What do you mean by as of time expression? As of time also same thing. After one I am drawing this one, you see. It will not be visible But this column I can use as of time also like a time only. So it is date and stamp from. But if you run, it will not appear. See, after one it is not appearing. But this thing we can use actually as a expression. So report date when the actually report is running. That is what this. So if you want to write in an expression, then you can write it. Case statement, case whenever as of date equal to this much, then show like this, something like that. So that will be useful in the expression. As of date is nothing, as of time is nothing but, you see that one. So I'm selecting, see, the function is a report date. Report date means whenever the report is running, that time, whatever the date is available, that will be shown. These are all normal functionalities. Row number. So now you know the time, you know use number.
Sorry, Hari.
Yeah, please.
Where it is shown,
No, that's
the
what
report.
will not be shown. But you want to use any expression for report date time, then you can use this one. Not for showing, just for expressions. For example, if you are going to write some expression, case statement, case whenever the report date equal to this much, like this. Case statement, if you are writing case when, then you use that expression. So this one current date and also this one is equal to same. Say in the layout calculation also drag it. So this one. Anything is same as of date, because if you want to show the value of the as of date, today's date, so you can write case when as of date equal to tomorrow, then only you write it the xyz or something. That means I can use this one in the expression, not for showing. So anytime if you want to show this one in the expression, please use these things as of date, as of time, whatever it may be. So only in the calculation only you try to use. Don't use anywhere because it will not appear. But this one is date and time and page number, everything will be appear. But remember,
Means like whenever we run the report, if we use that as of time expression, like whenever we run the report, it will display the current time at that moment.
not yes, exactly. It's a report time. That means whenever you are reporting running time, say that particular time, what is the date? It will pick up and then it will show that one. But you can use that in the expression. That too, for example, if your Cognos server is installed in US server, US timing only it will show. Wherever the Cognos server is installed, that server related as update only it will show. Even
And that's like where we can see that.
It is not, you are not able to see that one. You can use that value in the expressions.
Yeah, we will use, but certainly somehow, like where can we see the report of which time, which date it has been generated, like that?
This one, right? Already date is there, right? You can use, but if you want to display, the date is there. Date also will show the same thing. Date and time. See, whenever you
Okay, like even though we use that as of time expression, it is not going to display anywhere else.
exactly. So just for expression purpose only we will use, but for display purpose you will use this one. 12th August 2015. It is running correct only, right? 6:45 now. To display purpose you use this one, but for expression writing purpose you can use that one. That's what I'm doing. But
Okay, Hari.
in the expressions you don't need to use this also. You are having some other options also. Current date function, as of date function, everything is available in the function list. That also you can use. Anything is fine for expressions. Okay. And row number is, you just need to drag and drop into the list in the first line. So now run the report. So it will show you the row number in the first line. See this. If you want to see the row number, then you can go like this. But if it is in Excel, you don't need of row number because it will automatically show, right? In the Excel, the count will be automatically show. But in the HTML or PDF format, it is better to drag row number if you are expecting how many rows are present. So you just drag and drop this row number. That's it. So delete it. The next one, layout component and Metric Studio. These things is not there because Metric Studio already out of box. TM1 came into the picture. Now these two things will not be there. Actually, it's Metric Studio related. It will not be available. Table of contents and table of content entry. This is like when you are creating a new PDF report, or if you are writing a book, actually what you will do in the first page, it will show the course means table of content. If I click that, it will go to that page, right? That type of PDF or something if you want to create, then you need to go for the table of content and table of content entry. Okay, let me go ahead and create this one. So in the first page, you drag table of content. So once you drag the table of content, then you simply leave it. Then go and create second page. Manage report pages, one more page. And one more page also you create. In the second page, I am using, say I want to use header and footers. And I am using one list here. And I am using here product line and order methods, whatever it means. Or order method and quantity values I am talking. So that means I drag one list here. And third page, I am dragging a chart actually. So the same thing, you use the footer and headers. So what I did, first page I drag the table of content, it is empty till now. I will do now, but it as of now it is empty. Okay, page 1, page 2, page 3. So now in the first page I drag the table of contents, it is empty now. And second page I drag a list, and third page I drag a chart. Okay, now go to the second page and go to the toolbox, entry you drag it. First page you drag the table of content, right? Second page you drag the entry. So that means whenever I drag a entry here in the second page, in the first page automatically the reference will be shown here. See, so here I will write go to list, because in the first page done. And in the third page, chart is there, right? Before to the chart you drag entry. table of content entry. Whenever you drag the entry, then automatically the first page, wherever the entry is created, it will create one more option. So go to chart, right? So like this you create it. Now you run in the PDF format. Remember, the table of content will work in the PDF format or saved HTML. It will not work in the Excel or something. Okay, PDF or saved, not normal HTML. If you are saving that HTML output, then only it will work out. So now running the PDF format, I can show you that one. In the first page, the table of content will come. Okay, go to a list or go to chart will be there, and the page number also will come. You see now the quantity report. List is 2 pages, second page, and chart is. If I'm clicking the list, see, I went to the directly list. Okay. If I'm clicking the chart, go to chart, I went to the directly chart. That means like this you can place wherever the entry, and then the entry tag will be created in the first page. So if you click that one, it will go to that page. For example, here one by one is there. So only for second page only, it is only one page only, the order method is there. So let me go ahead and create n number of columns in the second page. Say product line and product type also I will drag. Then automatically the columns increase, right? The row size increase. Now run the report. So that means maybe the list will go to the 3 or 4 pages. Am I right? Even though if I click the chart, it will go automatically to that place only. I want to show that one. Now list is coming in the second page and the chart is coming in the third page only. So there is no issues. But I'm trying to do list has to come 3 or 4 pages. Then we will see it. See, automatically chart went to 6th page. And list is starting from 2. That means 2 to 6 pages are list only. See, go to list. See, these are all. Okay, if I go to chart means automatically it will take you into the 6th page. Okay, so this is how whatever the table of content you want to create, you can create. So very important for you in the real time. So this is the table of content. Next, so all those things is done. Bookmark also in the drill through, now it will come. So the final one here apart from drill through is statistics. Statistics is not related to the previous versions. It is only present in the 10th version only. It is not available in the previous versions. Okay, let me create one thing. So manage report pages and go to the page, first page. I'm deleting everything apart from that. Page 1. Go to the page header and footer. Drag the text item sample report. Okay, and middle. Now drag one particular statistics. Remember, this is not at all we are using, but anyhow, you just learn it. Sometimes it may be useful. See, descriptive statics, X plot, box plot, histogram, And remember, these are all your statistical analyst people only. They will understand what do you mean by box plot, what do you mean by histograms, and all those things. And Six Sigma, one-way sample t-test, one-way RMS, non-parametric test, size square, correlation and regressions, testings, a linear regression, basic correlation, all those things. So, for example, if I want a box plot or histogram, just select it. Then it will ask you simply, what is the actual measure here? What measure you want to analyze? I want to analyze quantity value for me. Next, on what basis you want to analyze? I want to analyze based on product line. Next, what value you want to associate? Grouping variable. You want to associate, I want to associate grouping also product line. So include 0, click next, you just leave it, just finish it up. I don't need it anything. Now run the report. Otherwise, this cases variable, instead of this, you put order method, then it will be something lines. Now run the report. So it is trying to create the box plot by using the product line, order method, and quantity. So the box plot, what do you mean by box plot? All those things, maybe the analyst people will come to know that. So what do you mean by regression, correlations? But it is a pattern trending purpose only. We are using all the statistical analysis. Whatever the things they are expecting, you just create as per the requirement. They will provide you all the variables and what is the x-axis and what is the case variable, everything. You see now, so camping equipment, the box plot is created, web and the mounting equipment and the web and personalized systems. So these are the things actually is a box plot actually, right? So like this, whatever the things, you may not understand this one, what do you mean by this one? But yes, you can create the box plots. But as per them, maybe the analyst people will have come to know that, what do you mean by box plot and why it is needed. Okay? Next, we will go for drill through report, the final options. So before going to the drill through report, you need to create target report, source report. Before to that, I want to explain you what do you mean by drill through reports. How many options are available? For example, one report to another report, if I want to simply open from one report to another report, what option I need to do? Anybody? We already discussed in some place. If I want to open, after running this report, I want to open the second report. What option I took? Previously, I showed you the first one.
Hyperlink.
Excellent. It's a hyperlink or hyper button. You take the report path and then you can go ahead. But instead of that, you can do some other also, that is by using the hyperlink or hyper button. Okay. This is one. The next one is how we can go from one report to another report through drill throughs. Drill through reports. There are three types in the drill throughs. One is pass data item, pass parameter, do not pass anything. Very, very important for your interviews. How many types and how it will be out. Okay. So pass data item, pass parameter, do not pass any parameter. So what do you mean by pass data item? What do you mean by pass parameter? Do not pass. Say for example, if your source report is not having any prompt page, then you can use the pass data item. If your source report is having the prompt page, then you pass the parameter. If you don't want to pass any parameter, then go for do not pass. What do you mean by pass parameter? Say for example, in the source report, if I'm selecting India, India related information only has to shown in the target. So that is what this one. So it's based on the prompt page available in the source report or not, it's a matter. If it is available, pass as a parameter, because in the prompt page, whatever the value you selected in the first report, that has to pass to the second report, and it has to say it has to run for the output. If there is no prompt page, you need to pass a data item, that means column value, whatever you selected, it has to pass. And do not pass means even though you are selecting in the first report some India, it shouldn't take anything. It has to run for all the things in the second report. That is the do not pass parameter. That means whatever the things you selected in the first page, it will not impact the second report. It will run for all the things. Now I will try to create the source report and target report. What do you mean by source report and target report? Anybody, any guess? Source report and target report. Anybody? Just quickly, anybody? Source report and target report. No. So source report means, say for example, if you are having the data in the country level, I want to see in the state level. So the overall view, say for example, your maybe your country PM is analyzing the data. So what is the entire country GDP? So for entire country, the revenue is this much. Say for example, India this much. Maybe then he has to see the state level information or district level information. So once I click the India, and he has to go inside, and then all the 23 countries or 24 or whatever it may be, the states, he has to see all the state what is the revenue. And if I click once again the state level, it has to go to the month, means your district level, something like that. That means drill down path has to be done. So that state level information is created in the target report, but source level it is showing in the highest level, that means country level. So if that type of report, then it is useful actually. Now let me create first target report. So target report is, take a list. So here target report I will write just for our reference, and try to create a list. Please analyze here, please observe, otherwise you will confuse here. So I am taking one list. Product line, order method, quantity. So I delete it. I don't want quantity. In the unit price, unit sale price. So reason by location is here only countries. So now I drag like this. So now I am able to see each region, what is the country and what is the order method, what is the product line, all the information. Now you can see all the information. Each region, what is the country, what is that, everything. See, Asia Pacific region, under Asia Pacific, Australia is there, camping equipment, mounting equipment. If you go down, Southern Europe, and if you go down Central Europe, Belgium and all those things, America, Brazil, Southern Europe, Asia Pacific, everything is coming. Australia country, all those things. So I am getting the data, but try to add two filters, parameterized filters. What is this query one? Previous one? What query associated? Query one. Okay, remove all those things. Query three. This is the previous one. So I just drag the columns, put into the middle. Okay, now I am trying to create two parameterized filters. In query one, I'm not going to create a prompt page or something, just a parameterized filter. This thing's called branch region, drag and drop, equals to question mark. You put whatever the things you want to write, you write it. This is the parameterized filter. Branch region equal to region. So you can put in and also whatever the things you want. But I am putting only one. And same thing, order method only I want filter. Order method equal to question mark. Very, very important. Please check it out. Order. I am writing. Anything, whatever inside you write, you note it down. So that means, what do you mean by this? If I am running the report, it will expect those prompt values. See like this. If I am using the mail, and if I am using the Asia Pacific, then you will get the data normally. But there is no prompt page associated, but I am able to create the parameterized filter. So it is expecting something, and then you are providing the values, then it will work out. Even though there is no prompt page, what will happen? But it will look and feel is not happening, but parameterized filter will expect for the prompt. Save it. Vanaja sample target report. I'm done. So instead of sample 2, target. Done. Now same thing, you create new. I want to create now source report. So now one target report is created. One is a target report. Now try to open one more report. See, this is the Vanaja target report, the first one. Now I want to create one more report. Open the same thing. I will create now source report, which is in the cross tab normally. Okay. Now try to create a new report. Now instead of list, I want to create a cross tab. This is the source report. In the rows, I will drag the reasons. And I will drag the order method. in the columns, and only one value I will drag, quantity. So in the summary report, they are able to see on reason wise what is the quantity and all those things. But once they dig into that, for the same reason, what is the country, what is the product line, what is the order method, all the detail level report they are seeing in the target report. Okay, this is what our intention. Now, if I want to create from this to that, okay, you just unlock this one, the top. So now select the measure value. Now you see drill to definitions. Click OK. Click add the drill through definition, new drill through. Which report I want to go? Target report. Am I right? Vanaja target report. Just directly go to the Vanaja target report, whichever we created earlier. So what action you want? Run the report. Normal behavior run report. If you want to open in the new window, yes, you can open it, and you just to open the edit. See now, whatever you created in the target report, it is available. In the question mark you created, right, that one. So this value something is expecting, right? What value you are passing from your source report. For order method, from my report, source report, pass data item, because there is no prompt page in the source report. I am passing as a data item. So which one? From this source report I am passing order method column. Same thing for reason, pass data item value, and I am passing reason. Click OK. Then click OK. Now try to run the source report. So the source report will run for, normally cross tab will open. You see now, America is an email 77971-240G, something here. But if I click here, America email related information only will pass to the target report. See, it is opening in the new page. The target report is opening, see that. But it will pass America and email. See that America is an only order method email. So the detailed data came for America as well as email. The same thing, for example, if I am going for telephone 2088, telephone and Central Europe, click it, it will work for only telephone and Central Europe. See that? That means it is passing the Central Europe region and that one. See? But, for example, in the source report, in the drill through definitions, in the parameters, I am not passing any data item value for the order method. Order method, do not pass. And click OK. That means you are not sending it, even though you selected email, but it is not passing. So your target report is expecting some value because it's the parameterized. So, but you are not passing. So it will not work out. It will try to show you the prompt page once again. Because boss, please give us some value. So run the report. Say for example, America, and I send the fax. Click it. The fax value is not sending to the target report. So that is the reason why it is expecting once again. The target report is, see, when the target report is running, that time previously you are sending both the values. So in the target report, those two prompt values are there. You are giving some values, so it is running for that. But now I am not passing. So if you are selecting only, it will work. Something. Because you are not passing, then only it will work. Fine. But in the target report, I will do one thing. Order method, instead of putting required, I am putting optional. This is target report. Now what will happen? Anybody, can you please guess? in the target report I put it's an optional order method, what will happen? Yeah, what will happen?
It will show all the data
Exactly.
from that review.
And it will not show up the prompt page because it's optional. So if you are passing some value, yes, it will take it, otherwise it will show all the value. So Central Europe and sales widget I am doing. So it will run for Central Europe, but for all the order matters, even though you are not passing any value. It will not pop up the prompt page. See now, Central Europe, but all the order methods skip. That's the things actually you need to remember. So in the target report, again, I'm coming back to the report. So these are the options, different options, different scenario I'm checking, okay? Target report, I'm putting once again, okay. Now, fine. In the source report, for example, I'm having a prompt page on reason. I'm dragging the prompt page and value prompt I'm dragging. Parameter 1 is generated. You try to create one more query in the source report for associating the query. So just use the query. Only reason. So now it will populate, but you know, right, where you need to put the parameter in the query one, in the first source report, branch region equal to branch region something. Okay. Whatever the parameter you created. So if the source report itself is having the prompt, then you want to pass this parameter to target report. So now when you are running the report, what will happen? Source report, it will expect the prompt page, America region, and finish. Only America related data only will come. See like this. So this America data only has to go to the report. So I can pass the parameter also instead of data item. So how can I do that? Go and create drill through definition once again. Select it. You edit the drill through definition. And once again go ahead here. So instead of pass data item value, pass parameter and parameter one. But for the order method, there is no prompt value, so I am passing data item value only from my source report. That's it. So reason I am having the prompt page, so I am passing the parameter. Now just check the reports. When you are running the report, in the prompt page it's expecting Southern Europe, and click finish, so Southern Europe details will come. If I'm clicking the special, Southern Europe automatically will go by prompt page to the target report. So now Southern Europe and special only will come. So you can pass the data item and pass the parameter, and no, do not pass the parameter. So pass the parameter will work out whenever there is a prompt page on the source report on that particular column. Try to pass it as a parameter. If there is no prompt page, try to pass it as a data item. If you don't want to send any values from the source report to target report, then do not pass. And if you are not expecting any prompt, even though you are not sending any value from the source report, you try to put that as an optional, so it will run for all things. Any questions in these three things? Any questions? Very important for your interviews. Yes, any questions? Yeah, please tell me any questions here. No questions?
Hari, can we go to the source report, please?
Okay.
And in the query explorer,
Okay.
then just select the query one.
Okay.
Yeah. And select the detail filters.
Mm-hmm.
And in the properties, what is the in the last row application? What is
Before
that?
application and after application,
Yeah.
I will tell you. This is a good question. I want to tell you later. Okay, for example, if you are having the data, okay, India data, and maybe 200 is there. Again, India data, same India data, 300 is there. Same, and that means duplicate time is coming data. Okay, India data, 400 is there. So both are independent, individual records is coming like this. But if your revenue, this is the revenue column, okay, 200 billion, 300 billion, 400 billion or something. Say if my revenue aggregation is total, if you are putting the aggregation of the revenue in the framework manager, so for 200, if I put aggregation function is total, that means usage property if I put total. Usage property is fact, and then aggregation function is total. So what will come? It will try to append it will try to add up this 200, 300 and 400. So 900 it will. Am I right? If I put total. But the same aggregation function, if I put minimum, it will try to give you 200. Same aggregation function, if I put maximum, it will try to put 400. Same aggregation function, if I put average, 23549 by 3, that means 300 will come. That is average. So now, if I'm using a filter, the revenue greater than 300. So if it is a detail level before aggregation, if the duplicate record is like this, a revenue greater than 300 means what record will come? Only 400. Am I right? But after aggregation, if I put after aggregation means what I will put. For example, if it is a total, then India greater than 900, right? So the India value will come. Otherwise, the only one record will come. So India greater than, so after aggregation means it is aggregating. So then India value became 900. So the India value 900 will come because it is after aggregating only doing the filtering. But for example, revenue greater than 900 if I put, for example, if I am using the before aggregation, anything is greater than 900, no, so no record will come. But if I am putting, sorry, revenue greater than 8 and greater than or equal to means only will come because 900 only happening, right? So revenue greater than or equal to 900, then it is checking whether any of the record is greater than 900 or not, or greater than or equal to. So if you are going for before aggregation, nothing is there, 200, 300, 400. So it will not be more than 900. So no record will come. But after aggregation, if I put, it will try to add up 234, 235 and 49. So revenue greater than or equal to 900. So India revenue value will come 900. So one record will come, that is after aggregation. So before aggregation means if there is any duplicate records, It will, when it is trying to sum up, before summing up it will do the filtering, but after aggregation means after summing up it will do the filtering. Any questions here or any doubt? But when there is a same type of duplicate records is there, then only it will try to aggregate. If both are independent, then no issues. Yes, any questions? So when the filtering has to be done, is it before aggregation or after aggregation?
Okay.
Right? So this is the things actually, and tomorrow I will go to the PowerPlay, but anyhow sometimes later again I will come back and I will show you when I am doing the PowerPlay Studio. Maybe tomorrow I will go for the PowerPlay Studio, very easy tool, very easy tool for you, or Analysis Studio, very easy tool. Those tools, how it has to populate multi-dimensional modeling, how you have to drill down, how I need to go for India to Australia, India to maybe next state level or state level to district level, all those things we will discuss tomorrow with the Analysis Studio and PowerPlay Studio, both the tools. Okay, any questions?
Are we done with the report studio?
No, sometimes I need to come back, I will show you, but yes, as of the overall functionality is done, but sometimes I will come back from the studio because there is a linkage actually, so at that time I will come back to the report.
I'm not sure, but like there is some concept like parent child.
That's what I'm telling, right?
Okay, that will come back and okay.
Drill down and drill up, right? So at that time I will
Yeah.
come back to the same place once again.
Okay, Hari.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hari, I download the software for some time, but like I still can't pull it up. Every time it comes up, it doesn't. I downloaded it from the Google Drive and all these things, but it still doesn't pull up for me.
No, come again. I'm not getting it.
Like the software,
Mm-hmm.
to use it, it's not allowing me to open it. Like the training software that you had sent, I've tried it multiple times, but it still doesn't open up for me.
Everybody is in same problem?
For me, Hari, I was able to open it, but I'm facing problem with the VMware installation.
You are able to open the VMware, I will show you.
Is everybody able to use the software?
Yeah, I think.
No, we are able to open the document that he has sent. He has sent the zip documents, right? So that we can open it, and then you have to install one by one.
No, Mamata. He is asking, first of all, are you able to open?
Yeah, we can open.
Can you do one thing, Jama? Is it Jama or Ali?
Ali.
Yeah, is it Ali, right? Ali, can you do one thing? Can you please try to download at maybe whenever there is a frequency, that means night time or something. Maybe the server is that time, same people are downloading more people. That time it may cause the corrupted software. But can you please show me one thing? If you are